Ideology that there is one globalization and there's one truth, one narrative, and a certain narrow set of people who will define.
Why Middle Eastern governments are impressed by the India model. While it is true that the Middle Eastern countries are significantly impressed by the Chinese model of governance, the countries in the region are now driven by the Indian model. The Chinese model of governance for the last 3 decades has been one of tightly managing the social system while using the authoritarian system to use the state capital to achieve economic stardom. Although successful to some extent, the Chinese system of governance is superficial at best. The Indian model, on the other hand, is one of diplomatic non-alignment, whilst maintaining close ties with some of the biggest economies of the world. Although India has been using various versions of the policy since its independence in 1947, it was under Prime Minister Narendra Modi's leadership that the model was refined. Today, the Gulf nations such as Israel, Saudi Arabia and the UAE want India as their strategic partner. While some of the Middle Eastern countries had New Delhi as their trade partner because of India's need for oil, today the region wants to evolve its relationship with India to the next level. C. Rajamohan, a senior fellow at the Asia Society Policy Institute, in an interview published by the Center for Strategies and International Studies, mentions the following. I think for a long time in India we labored under the illusion that the Middle East was about Islamic politics. The left-of-center politicians said we must be nice to the Arabs because we have a Muslim minority, or we must appease the Muslim minority because we have relationship in the Gulf. Mr. Modi, I think, has actually built a more practical, deeper relationship with the Middle East than the Congress Party or the left-of-center parties ever did. In a way, he's taken religion out of the equation. Today, the relationship is interest-based. There is a deeper economic connection, but at the same time, he is firmly aware of the role of Islam and the size of the Muslim population in South Asia. So we have to be careful, but it's not like the left-of-center parties who let the religious question overwhelm their foreign policy. Modi is willing to engage with the Arab world in a far more practical way. In the next episode, we will continue with the reasons for Middle Eastern countries choosing India as their strategic and trade partners. How did you find this information? Please mention this in the comment section. We would also like to know the kind of content you want to watch, and we will try to create it for you. For more news and updates, follow Airr News.